Hello friends, how's it going? I hope everything's going well. I have been super tired. I started school again, but I'm super excited because I'm taking a lot of fun classes and I like the people in it, and also I'm learning a lot and I'm motivated and it's amazing. I love it. I'm having a good time. Aside from that, I'm really tired because usually college students will know first week of the semester when you're back, it's like kind of like chaos because you get used to like the break and then you have to like get back into everything, and then professors are like, we're not going to do any introduction, just go straight into it. And I guess just like adjusting really tires you out, especially if it's cold outside. And the weather's been kind of crazy where I live because of the fires. And so anyway, whatever, I'm just yapping, but it's been super good. And I think since it's a Thursday and I don't have major things going on tomorrow, Friday, it's a good time to take a little like tiny break, and phineas and ferb sounds amazing right now. So I might make a little snack for myself and watch some phineas and ferb. Yeah. Bro, I'm Colombian to the level where like I open the fridge and all I see is papaya and mazamorra. Help, bro. Ni un chocolatito, nada. I think I'm just gonna make myself the one tea that I showed you that one time in my favorite mug. So cute. And the turmeric with ginger. And if you haven't seen that video, let me explain it to you. So I get these trays, right? And so I get the blender and I just put a little bit of ginger, a little bit of turmeric. Be careful because it stains. And then, why can't I open this? And then I do a little bit of lemon, and you blend it all together and you kind of put in the ice cube trays. And then you pour hot water. Well, like you get one cube, and then you like pour hot water so that it becomes like a tea, and it's like super nice. I feel like I'm detoxing everything and it's amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now because I think if I eat right now, if I snack right now, I'm not gonna eat good later. Will I eat? Yes, because I'm always hungry, but I won't eat good. So I'm just gonna control myself a little bit.
Well, he's a platypus. Not put. The first thing they're gonna ask us when we get back to school.
I was hungry, and so I'm always hungry, but I made the ají with the mabushon meat with my eggs because I was craving spicy, and it's really good.
Down! D-O-W-N down! We're gonna need a blowtorch and some more peanut butter.
Hey, Candace, is Phineas?
I just realized that I probably should have done like an intro, and so here it goes. Doobie doobie doo ba doobie doobie doo ba.
Come home right now.
Did a satellite crash into the house?
No. You gotta see what Phineas and Ferb are doing.
Seems like we've had this conversation before.
What do you mean?
I seem to recall you telling me.
Yes, I am.
Well, I'll say I'm very impressed. The forms all seem to be in order, although I know.
I watched so much to the point where like I feel like I just had a revelation, like the planets aligned kind of thing, and I understand why we are the way we are, and why I feel like it just explains a lot about our generation. And here I want to present this PowerPoint that I made on reasons why Phineas and Ferb is amazing and awesome, and it's something that we need to preserve. Like, we need to force our kids to watch Phineas and Ferb when we grow up. And so here's my presentation. I hope you enjoy. Okay, this is kind of like super weird because it flipped the screen. And then I think this was supposed to be a whole vlog, just of like my day-to-day stuff. But then I think this is too good, so I'm just gonna leave it as what it is. So welcome everyone to my presentation on why Phineas and Ferb is something worth saving. I think that there's some core values that we can find in Phineas and Ferb. One of them is that the authors really push the limits of what could be possible, and they make us think about what does it mean to have fun and to what's the word, like step out of the box and make something really cool out of our everyday lives. We don't have to wait for something extraordinary to happen to us. We can make the extraordinary happen. And here go all the reasons why I think Phineas and Ferb teaches us a lot of like valuable lessons, a lot of like valuable life lessons, and have. I didn't prepare this. Okay, why, why I'm gonna force my kids to watch Phineas and Ferb until they're just like me and we have the same humor. Here we go. First, we have Phineas. Phineas is perfect. Phineas is the kind of person that is never afraid to ask for opportunities, even when people tell him that he's too young to be successful. Like, what do you mean I'm too young to be successful? I can be successful whenever my time comes. There's this interview from Rosalia that I really look up to. I look up to as in like I look up to Rosalia, and like in one of her interviews she's like, I don't feel like I'm late if I'm going in my own rhythm. And I think about that often because exactly, you're not too young to be successful. Do as you wish. Do whatever you want, and then if you're doing good at it, then keep doing good at it. Like, anyway, don't ever let anyone gaslight you into not doing your things. And then second reason why I think Phineas is amazing is because he's always inviting people to like join him in whatever project he makes. Like, for example, first episode, you have like he makes a huge roller coaster. He puts posters up everywhere. They have like the what's it called, like the Hawaii, like they invite everyone to everything, and I think that's so cute because we need community and we need to be inviting people to things and making friends and making people feel welcome and safe. And he kind of creates like this like third space in his backyard. Freaking awesome. We need to do that more, okay? If anyone wants to party it up, let me know. Next we have Ferb. For Ferb, I think it's really great because he teaches us that you don't have to be the loudest person in the room to add value. He's quiet. He doesn't say anything ever at all. But when he does, it's super, super valuable. And even though he's like not the loudest person ever, even when he's not around, they miss him because he makes a difference. And so it's to say you don't have to be screaming from like the other side of the corner and like begging people for love. They'll love you if they're gonna love you. You don't have to force anyone to love you or anything. And I think that's great. I think that's something I really admire about Ferb and his relationships with other people. Next, we have Perry. Same thing. Don't let anyone underestimate you. Who would have thought that he would be a secret agent? But he is, and he's amazing at it. And he doesn't feel the need to like explain himself. Like when he's in front of his family, I mean for other reasons as well, like he kind of hides it. But he also doesn't feel the need to be like he's not like his eyes not twitching because people need to know that he's the greatest person ever. They don't need to because he knows in his heart that he's amazing and that he's saving the world every day. And that's enough for him. And I love that. Privacy is a good thing. Not everything needs to be public. Just because also when you have like private things, they also become more special sometimes. Like not everything has to be like shared with everyone. I think it's cool to share things that you are super proud of and like super excited about. It's so cute that we get to like express ourselves this way, but not everything needs to become that, okay? Next, we have the man of the hour. I think for him, the reason I'm not saying the name is because I always struggle saying this, Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I always struggle saying it, but him, the thing is, you need to heal your traumas and don't let them ruin and run your whole life. Like, man needs to go to therapy. He really does. And I just feel so bad for him because, like, there was this one other episode where he fully, like, controlled birds so that they could poop on his brother because his brother was always better than him. I don't know, man. I wouldn't go that far. Or, for example, I forget which one. But there's an episode where they show him like all sad and he's growing up and he's a little kid and everything's gray and everyone hates him and his family. Like he needs some love and I think he'll be able to find that in therapy. Okay. Next, the love of my life, Candace. I freaking love Candace. Um, Candace teaches us that you should never let anyone tell you that you're crazy. You have to trust yourself, and you know what you saw. Like, don't ever, if you catch someone in something, don't ever gaslight them into being like, oh no, you didn't see that. Things are, you know what you saw. Trust yourself, and if you believe, I think it goes the other way around. Like, it doesn't have to be for bad situations. Like, if you see a vision and people don't see it, bro, like if you have a dream and people don't see it, then they just don't get it. Like they're not it, you know? Like don't go with what they think. Go with what you think and your vision, and trust yourself. And additionally, since we work so hard because we're hardworking people, in moments of crisis, I think we need to do some self-care. You'll see her doing face masks, crying things out. She'll call her friends. She will eat snacks. She has a great time when she wants to have a great time. She'll sleep in if she wants to. Anyway, another thing, I just love her so much. I have so many for her. But another great thing about her is that she loves so loudly. Like, we all know she's obsessed with Jeremy. Yeah, is she like a little shy and whatever? And like, she's always trying to impress him. But everyone like knows that she's obsessed with him. And I think it's so cute that I don't know, like it's just her kind of love is really cute. Like we should love loudly. We should let people know that we care for them. I think that's a really good thing, and I think it would make our society a lot better. And we wouldn't have so many doctors Doofenshmirtz. Oh my god, I swear, Doofenshmirtz around in our everything. Anyway, Jeremy is an amazing partner, and I love that about him. I love that we grew up with an example of what a great partner is. I think Jeremy is the right partner because he's reassuring when Candace is overthinking. Like, she'll be like, I'm the worst person in the world. And then he's like, I didn't see that. Like, she's like, I'm so crazy. This is so embarrassing. And then he's like, you're so cute in my eyes, and buys her presents for her birthday, and like treats her out and like saves her a spot next to him. Like, he thinks about her. And he's not like crazy about it. And he doesn't like, here's the thing. I read this book. It's called Attached, and you should read it. But he's secure attachment style, 1000%. I think so, unless he's like hiding a little something. But we never see that. So I'm gonna say he's a secure attachment style. He knows that he's loved, and he loves back, and he's reassuring. And I love this. Anyway, great example. And yeah, I guess I already said this, but you're lovable even when you think you aren't. And so yeah, really cool. Okay, this is such a great duo, and for many reasons. One of the reasons, I think there's like so many layers to their friendship, and that's what makes it so great. But I think first is that you have to be open to unexpected friendships. You can't think that you can only be friends with people that are a replica of you. In what world? There's so much diversity, there's so much we can learn from each other, and just because we don't like the exact same things doesn't mean that we couldn't be friends. Like, it's about your core values and what you believe in, and being supportive of each other, even if your dreams look a little different. But it's, we can all be supportive of each other, and like, we don't have to be the exact same to love each other. And I think that's really cool. However, they do have like this other layer, like more like superficial layer, I think, where it's like, if you're like Buford and you feel like dumb, don't be mean to people that are smarter than you. That's I think immature and shows your insecurities, and you shouldn't do that whatsoever. Same way around. If you are like Bajit, ¿cómo se dice? Bajit, him. If you're like him, don't let anyone tell you that you aren't smart and that you're doing great, and like, don't let them like intimidate you or from like reaching your potential. Yes, I said that right. Don't let them intimidate you from reaching your potential. And of course, we have wonderful Isabella. Love Isabella because she's so cute and she loves pink and her bows, and because she's so smart. Like, how does she have so many friends? How do they all know how to do everything? We love a smart woman. And also because she always shows up and shows love without expecting something in return. We all know she's obsessed with Phineas, but she's not like going up to Phineas and being like, well, I love you, you should love me back. She doesn't do that. She's just like, I love you, do you need help with anything else? And it's super cute, and I love that. And I think that's a really wonderful kind of love, like you giving without expecting anything in return, just showing up and loving. Obviously we all want something in return, like as in like we would hope that like when we love someone, like it's like returned and they don't treat us like poo. But I think yeah, there's just like in general, obviously, like remove yourself from dangers or like toxic situations, but this is not the point. The point is she loves so selflessly, and I think that's beautiful. We should do that. Last but not least, my queen of all, Linda. I think Linda is amazing because you never know someone's past, and everyone has a cool story to share. She was a full-on singer, like major singer. Does she always talk about it? No, she's just like chilling, living her life. And I think that's great because I think it teaches us that everyone has something really cool to teach you and to provide, in a lot of like cool stories that maybe you don't know about. So one, be kind. Two, ask questions and like be there for people and be present. And yeah, getting to know people is cool. Like don't become that kind of person that is just like, oh well, they were so good at everything that they do. And or no, let me rephrase this. Don't be the kind of person that is like, well, I might be able to get something from them, so I gotta be nice to them, because you never know what connections. Like, yes, connections are important, but don't be mean about it. Like, get to know people just because it's good to know people and because it's good to have community. It's freaking annoying, man. Like, just like be a good person because it's good to be a good person, not because you're gonna get something in return. And I'll say that. That's the last time I say that. It's actually so upsetting. Okay. She's cool. Get to know people. Be kind to people. And be kind to people to be kind to people. That's it. Thank you very much. With this, I end the video. I love you all, and I think biggest takeaway from all of this is lead with empathy and have a lot of fun. Not everything needs to make sense. Okay, not everything needs to make sense for it to be good. And yeah, just be empathetic. Okay, if it doesn't make sense to you, it makes sense to someone else, and doesn't take away its genius. Okay, that's my take on today. Thank you so much. Follow, subscribe. Bye.